How's it going, fellas? Quick market update, and this is an emergency video because if this scenario will play out, my next target for the Bitcoin price would be $125,000. So I suggest you to watch this video till the end to understand what is the reason and what is the logic behind this setup. So what just happened yesterday? Bitcoin and ETH have surged, with Bitcoin hitting around $93,000 and ETH reaching 2.5K once again. So what was the reason behind this pump? Well, President Trump announced a US crypto strategic reserve, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and of course, Cardano. This big move signals that the US is getting serious about crypto, boosting investor confidence and pushing price higher. According to some of my sources, yesterday over $330 billion was added into the crypto market. That is absolutely insane. And of course, alongside with this pump, 160 million worth of Bitcoin short positions have been liquidated. So fundamentals was, and the market sentiments, I could say bullish. But let's jump straight into our charts. Now we have a reverse scenario, or should I say reverse situation. Right now, during this dump, 250 million liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the past 4, 5, 6 hours. So there was like a pump and dump right now. In my opinion, that was like a pure market manipulation. I don't know what's going on in the market right now. I haven't taken a look at it, but a lot of retail traders, or should I say, well, technically OG crypto traders are like mad because, yeah, they're experiencing this manipulation. Everyone is getting liquidated left and right, especially for those who are using high leverage. But, where's my brush tool? This liquidation, or should I say pump and dump event, manipulation right now is printing one of the bullish patterns, AMD patterns, that we're going to discuss about it today. And we saw this type of pattern back in the days, I mean, in the past on the Bitcoin charts, every single time. And in general, the market structure, patterns, all the technical analysis doesn't lie to me. If they were lying, I wouldn't be that far from with trading and investing crypto. So I'm trusting my technical analysis and the whole market structure. So, but before we're going to jump into that pattern, I want to discuss from my previous video, the whole market structure that we discussed, in the previous video. So this golden zone, let's just say this golden box, represent the top of it, represent that futures market CME gap of the Bitcoin. We retested perfectly that CME gap. We filled with the price and bounced back up. Of course, at first, I was talking about this ascending trend line that acted and technically right now acts as a support. We didn't have enough data, so my trend line was something around here, and yeah, the price was below this trend line. I was like extremely bearish at that moment, but right now I have more data at the top, so I can connect those, let's just see, bottoms 1, 2, 3. So I have a lot of data at the bottom, and right now I have more data at the top. So after connecting all of those, let's just see, dots together with those wicks, the price together with this manipulation, you can call it actually this one before we reach that CME gap, let's just say a fair value gap if you're using Forex terms, and together with that golden zone, let's just say CME gap, together with those bullish candles, we filled with price those fair value gaps, or let's just say we filled that demand box, retested that CME gap, got filled, CME gap got filled, and price bounced back strongly. So technically, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, everything is like connected perfectly, aligns with my technical analysis, all the fundamental analysis. So right now, from the top to the bottom, I could say that this whole drawdown, or should I say correction by negative 30%, it is a healthy thing. So Bitcoin's right now, his main mission, because we see pump and dump, Bitcoin's main mission right now is to climb to the upside, or should I say squeeze between resistance and the support. His job for us to be bullish once again, to break on a daily time frame, to break it clearly, or should I say experience clean breakout through this descending trend line that acts as a resistance, and then start retesting those previous all-time highs. And after that, clean breakout and then exploring new all-time high territories. So in general, Bitcoin's mission is to break through that descending trend line. Clear as day. Everything is super clear. We have a lot of data. The data is in front of us. We cannot ignore that. But I want to talk about this manipulation event and based on the manipulation patterns that we've seen in the past. So let's jump straight into this illustration that I prepared for you and let's just talk. So we have an example of that AMD type of pattern, accumulation phase, manipulation phase, and on the right side we have a distribution. I'm calling it, I don't know if it has like official name, but I'm calling it like AMD, all of those first letters of the, let's just say, accumulation phase, A, manipulation, M, distribution, D, AMD. So simple as that. So we experience, technically we experience for the past, let's just say 2 weeks, we experienced that boring accumulation phase. So the accumulation phase is smart money, institutions, and whales. That's what we were experiencing at that moment. BlackRock, Trump were announcing that they're buying Ethereum, they're buying Bitcoin. So they're quietly buying. I mean, not that quietly, they bought because everybody was talking about, but they quietly buys Bitcoin at the low price when the market is boring. And that's what we experienced then. The market was extremely boring and retail traders have lost interest. So a lot of retail traders lost their interest. I'm tracking all of the, I don't know, behavior to my community on my Telegram, and technically I saw that a lot of people are lost their interest. So price moves sideways with a low volatility. That's what we experienced, like clear as day. We experienced a low volatility. Right now, this manipulation event is right now printing technically that manipulation phase. So manipulation phase is once enough Bitcoin has been accumulated, large players creates a fake moves. That's what we're experiencing right now. Pumps or dumps. At this moment, we're experiencing a dump to trigger emotional reactions. This includes stop hunts. So a lot of you guys probably got stopped out after you open your buy long positions with insane leverage. Fake breakouts. We experiencing that fake breakout at this moment. I mean, we didn't close fully in that, let's just see, that above this key level of the resistance, and we didn't experience that resistance became our support. This includes stop hunts, fake breakouts, and news-driven spikes. So a lot of news, a lot of spikes were created. So in general, we creating this manipulation phase designed to shake out weak hands and lure in liquidity. So the big players, after accumulation, they grabbing that liquidity, and then it comes to the distribution phase. After manipulation pumps the price high enough, those same big players start selling their investments to retail traders who are now FOMOing in. Once distribution phase complete, the market dumps, leaving the let's just say buyers stuck at the top. So that's what we could experience in the upcoming weeks or months. After this, let's just say manipulation phase, clean breakout, and then distribution. And a lot of you guys, I can promise you that a lot of you guys are gonna start FOMOing in your favorite altcoins, or especially Bitcoin, and you're gonna start buying at absolutely top. You're gonna buy at absolutely top, and the big player is gonna start dumping the price on straight on your forehead, the massive poo-poo, and they're gonna start dumping the price, and you're gonna be, I don't know, you're gonna be this, let's just see, that guy from a 99% who always buys at the top. So I'm personally, that is why I'm always buying at those. I'm not saying that especially that manipulation phase, but I'm always buying when the market structure and all the sentiments are ugly and everything looks scary. So this is where I'm buying. And let's just take a look on the real charts. Let's jump on the real Bitcoin charts and let's just take a look what just happened in the past according to the Bitcoin data that we have on the daily time frame. Back in 2023, approximately at March, somewhere at around that time, we experienced exactly the same. We printed exactly the same pattern: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Same pattern, those three phases: accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Let's just take and drag the charts further. That's what we experienced in, let's just say, 2023 January, approximately around January. Accumulation, pump, and dump. Big players grab liquidity also at the top and at the bottom. Shake out every single one of you. Your stop loss has been triggered because a lot of big players, I mean not a lot of big players, but I mean retail traders are always trying to long from the top, from the bottoms, and short the tops. So a lot of liquidity has been made at the top and at the bottom. They grab that liquidity, manipulation, and then distribution. That's what we saw, exactly the same pattern. Of course, I was navigating based on that, let's just say, descending channel, but approximately, I mean, let's just say connecting all of those equal tops and bottoms, that's what we experienced during the summer. Accumulation, that boring phase when we crushed the market with our buy, long, and short positions according to those trend lines. If you remember, I remember it vividly. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So that is what we're trying to form and print right now. And of course, back in the summer, according to the trend lines, let me just take that trend line tool. The main Bitcoin right now, as I mentioned you before, to get that more and more confirmation, Bitcoin's mission right now is to go inside that range once again and to experience that clean breakout through that descending trend line, where we see the most of the, let's just say, where we have the respect. The respect was there according, all right, we can draw this descending trend line. We can even use this type of descending trend line, but at the end of the day, that descending trend line that works as a resistance has been broken, and we're experiencing that rally to the upside. So that is what we're seeing right now. Of course, for double confirmation, we can connect all of those tops and to get that beautiful descending trend line that acts as a resistance. Once again, we experiencing that manipulation, pump and dump. A lot of manipulation is going on right now in the market. So Bitcoin's right now mission, as I told you guys, based on those charts, but of course based on this type of technical analysis, based on this AMD pattern, the main mission is right now is to climb back and get inside this range between $92,000 and let's just say all-time highs, $107, $8, and $9,000 Bitcoin. And its mission, the main mission, is to break through that descending trend line. Descending trend line has been broken. Boom, retest $107, $108, and $109,000. And then after a clean breakout, then to start exploring new all-time high territories. Of course, a lot of people could say that, yeah, this type of pattern is like, some people are trusting those patterns or not, but this is the three-step model: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. This type of patterns are helping you to identify, let's just say, to see 5 moves ahead in the market. And of course, this type of manipulation, you can see that we're retesting according to those bullish impulsive movements, all of those, let's just say, demand zones or support, where all the buy orders are at that moment, or let's just say a lot of liquidity is sitting at. So we retesting along together. Everything is like aligned and connects perfectly. Support, resistance, supply, demand, trend lines, accumulation, manipulation, distribution phase. Everything is like connected perfectly. So if you're using one strategy, another strategy, it doesn't matter. Everything aligns perfectly. So of course, from trader to trader, so as long as you are consistent with your strategy, every single strategy works, as long as you understand your environment that you're trading in. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And my next target point, based on what could be $125,000, simply I'm going to use that ascending resistance, which probably some of the people are going to say that this is stupid, but there's no data at the top, only at the bottom. You see, we have a lot of data, those impulsive movements, those impulsive bullish candles, we have a lot of demand. Boom, manipulation or whatever, we retested, we had data, the data was in front of us, we could react. I also posted this on my Instagram story that we retested and, let's just say, respected at the golden zone of Fibonacci, and then markets shifted from the bearish into the bullish, pump to the upside. So we have data at the bottom. At the top, it is absolutely space. You can try to pinpoint your Fibonacci levels. It doesn't really matter at this point. So we are in space. So I'm going to navigate myself in the market base, or let's just say not that accurate. I'm going to try to be more precise. And yeah, I'm going to try to navigate based on this ascending trend line that acts as a resistance at this point. So of course, not that. Let me just try to connect top. So approximately, if we're going to start retesting, let's just say, go alongside with this trend line, my target point would be approximately $125,000. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong and we're going to see I don't know, a higher price on the Bitcoin. Who knows? But we can get a higher Bitcoin price if we're gonna experience the clean breakout through that trend line. And once again, why $125,000? Because we have a beautiful and round psychological number. Every single round number, 125, 130, 150, those are the round psychological numbers that all of the people are waiting for. So I'm always going to try to navigate and going to take a look where that round number is sitting at. For example, if I'm going to connect that ascending trend line, I see that we're sitting perfectly at around approximately $125,000-ish, around that level. So this is a very, let's just say, accurate number in my opinion, in my experience. So I'm going to navigate based on this trend line. And yeah, this is my price prediction. But the main mission, once again, fellas, I'm going to mention you this one more time. For the Bitcoin, it has to be, for this whole setup to be valid, it has to go inside this range once again. Then this manipulation phase would be confirmed. And then our second mission is to break the descending trend line. And then rally to the upside, retest the top of this. Maybe we're going to get rejected. Maybe we're going to start pumping once again. Maybe we're going to get rejected. And I don't know, we're going to start that stupid boring phase once again, gonna go inside that range and go pump and dump. But eventually we're gonna break out at some point to the top or to the bottom. It doesn't matter. If the price is gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. If the price is gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. But I believe that we still have a lot of bullish momentum, and we still have a lot of, fundamentally speaking, a lot of room to go to the upside. The narrative, the bullish narrative is still there. US is getting serious on crypto. BlackRock, Trump is buying more and more ETH and Bitcoin. So everything is bullish in my opinion. So when we're going to experience that clean breakout to the upside, maybe we're going to, I don't know, reach even the higher price, $130,000, $102,000. It depends if the market is going to go like after a clean breakout that smoothly. So maybe if the market's, going to be boring and smoothly, we can start reaching a higher price, because I don't believe in those sharp movements. Straight to the upside. I don't believe in that. But according to this ascending trend line, this steady and nice movement could lead the price to reach and settle at 128, 130. Yeah, but 125 is my next rational target. So that is pretty much it. These are my thoughts. Quick market update. If you disagree with me or you agree with me, comment down below. I'm eager to take a look at the comment section, and I'm gonna reply to all of you guys. So let's discuss about this. Let's just grow and discuss together. So if you like my content, smash a like and subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing. And yeah, peace out. I'm gonna see you in the next one.